The Christopher Ward Bel Canto is by far one of the most interesting watches coming out of the UK in years. Although we might be a bit late to the party, the Bel Canto by Christopher Ward has been on my personal radar since it was launched in late 2022. When introduced, it caused quite a stir, as it's not often we get to see a fully mechanical chiming hour watch priced below 5,000 euros. The only one that immediately comes to mind is the MeisterSinger Bell Hora, and you'd be surprised to learn there's a genuine mechanical connection between the two. The Bel Canto takes the concept of a chiming hour watch, where a hammer strikes a gong to signal the passing of a full hour, and turns it on its head. Not literally, as you can understand, but the functionality remains pretty much the same, yet in terms of construction and even better affordability, it's a completely new thing. It all starts with a relatively simple base movement, which is a Sellita SW200 automatic, providing 38 hours of running time. And on top, Christopher Ward has installed its own FS01 module. This was developed by Frank Stelzer, the brand's technical director, and also the one who developed the Bell Hora mechanism for MeisterSinger. Yet where MeisterSinger hides its cleverness, Christopher Ward has decided to put it on full display. The principle of the Bel Canto and its hour chime is rather simple, but making it work is quite something. Over the course of an hour, energy is built up by a snail cam and a spring mechanism. And when the minute hand passes 12, a lever snaps over the tip of the snail cam and releases the hammer. This in turn hits a gong, signaling the passing of the hour by a single chime. And the best part? Most of this is shown right on the rosa gold sunray brush dial. Other colors are available as well, but you might know that we've always had a soft spot for salmon tones. Anyway, the whole striking mechanism is suspended under multiple bridges and can be fully admired up front. And from any angle there is a ton of detail everywhere you look. From the mounting of the gong, the way it loops back on itself, the architecture of the bridges, the charging mechanism, and so on. There really is a lot to admire. Now, a watch that gives just a single chime when 60 minutes has passed is a little impractical in everyday life, so suspended over the top half of the dial is an openwork sub-dial for the hours and minutes. The markers and hands are finished with superluminova inserts and the whole design is rather modern. To match this striking appearance and to best amplify the sound of the chimes, the Bel Canto has a grade 5 titanium case. And this acts like a resonance chamber to make sure the sound is as clear and audible as possible. And to be perfectly honest, that single chime every hour is absolutely amazing. It's a really enjoyable moment during your day. In my time working for Monochrome, I've handled a fair share of chiming or repeater watches, and the Bel Canto honestly isn't far off. It has a lovely crisp tone which lingers a bit before dying out. And if needed, a single push of the button at 4 puts the whole watch in silent mode. The design of the case is rather contemporary, which I appreciate very much. Christopher Ward could have opted for something far more classical, but this way the Bel Canto stands out from the masses even more. The titanium case measures 41mm across, which is very reasonable, and even the height of 13mm is absolutely acceptable given the space needed for the chiming hour module. Just the head of the watch tips the scales at a mere 53 grams, which ups to 113 grams if you put on the full grade 2 titanium bracelet, including the micro-adjustable fold and clasp. And because of that low weight and somewhat compact dimensions, the Bel Canto wears very well on the wrist. Where normally such a complication means spending at least tens of thousands on a watch, if not more, the Christopher Ward Bel Canto is priced at a surprising 4,545 euros. And put it on a leather strap and that drops down to 4,095 euros. Excluding VAT that is, but still, that's an incredible deal for such a complication. The Christopher Ward Bel Canto has been so popular that it has sold out multiple times already. And although we had the chance to try out a sample watch, a new production batch is on its way. And as of now you can pre-order your own Bel Canto with an estimated delivery for January of 2025. The only dilemma is which color? Black, ice blue, purple, deep blue or this salmon tone? It's really up to you. As always, thanks for watching Monochrome. I hope you've enjoyed this video and the watch as much as I have. Make sure to like and follow for more watch content and I'll see you in the next video.